Hey guys, Kevin Fatale here. Welcome to my YouTube channel and The Warrior in You, where I bring you the martial art of Tang Soo Do, and not just for self-defense and to be a warrior on the street, but a warrior in life. Me and Bob here. Today we're going to show you a different use for your blocks. We're going to talk about using your blocks as strikes. Maybe just beginning in the art of Tang Soo Do or whatever style you study, or you may have been just training for a while. But in the traditional styles, basically you just learn that your block is, a very traditional block, and you're meeting that force head on and stopping it, so that you can defend yourself and counter. There's also, I want my students to think. So a lot of times you aren't allowed to ask questions in some schools, depending on who your instructor is, or just you're taught to do it, and then the other applications of a technique might be considered advanced. Well, if I can give you the information and you could put it to use right away, especially if you end up having to encounter a defensive situation on the street or in school or whatever, then you'll be able to use it. I want you guys to think. So every time I've heard there's a saying out there that a block is a blow, is a throw. They all get intermixed. They have multiple uses if you just think about it and how they can apply. So today I'm just going to kind of talk about the high block, and we'll use the outside block. All right, two traditional blocks. Your high block coming up just like this, and remember, high block, you're not arching, you're not coming like this for your high block. It comes straight up along the body and shoots straight up above your head, rotating, snapping that wrist as it goes up. Your outside block comes from the outside in, and again, twists, snaps at the end, coming across the center line. So let's talk about the high block first. Your high block, using Bob here, and I haven't filled Bob's base, so Bob's a little light in the base here. Your high block, if you're at close quarters, which is what most self-defense situations are. If I'm standing out here and Bob's shooting his mouth off, he's standing there feinting jabs and all this other BS, I don't gotta worry about Bob because he can't hit me. He's not within range. I'm sure watching him and keeping an eye on him, but I don't got to worry about that. He's out there. Once he gets into here, then my guard goes up even more, and I start preparing to defend myself. But what happens when you're right here? Maybe your back's against the wall, and he's right in your face. You're going to be standing here like this in your defensive posture, but the high block is an excellent strike, coming straight up, because if you're here, I'm not paying attention, because normally they're looking you here. Your arm is going to be below his sight line and coming straight up your body. Just like I said, if you go to do that arcing thing, it ain't going to work. You come straight up the body, just like I said, and under the chin, snapping that head back, okay? From here, straight up. You can put one hand up, boom, right up underneath that chin. You're trying to drive that chin back, okay? And remember, a block is a blow, is a throw. A block is a blow, and if you step forward, a block is a blow, is a throw. Okay? So that makes sense, but it's only if you think about it. There's alternate uses to all these techniques. How you use these techniques is limited to your imagination, but they have to make sense, okay? And we'll get into that in another video. So this is your high block. Coming right here, straight up underneath that chin, into the throat. You can go into the throat, up under the chin, snapping the head back, okay? In your outside block, same type of thing. outside block, if I'm standing here like this and I'm in my defensive posture, your outside block is a hammer fist strike. From here, maybe he's throwing his punch, you're gonna step off to the side, and as you step and twist, you're throwing that outside block to the jaw. So from here, you're standing, punch comes in, outside block. Okay, you're catching the jaw, striking through, okay? Aiming for that part right here, right up underneath, right where the hinge is. So you're standing here, this is the same movement, outside block. Hammer fist strike, same thing. Same exact movement, torquing the body and striking. Again, you're still trying to cross your center line. You're striking through. You're not stopping here. I'm striking through. Hammer fist strike. And one last one we'll throw in there. Let's talk about really quick the low block. Because a lot of people are like, oh, well, that don't work with the low block. Yes, it does. Because again, hammer fist strike. If strike comes, I find myself out here, or we're tangling, I find myself here, a low block. Downward to the kidney. Hammer fist strike. Same movement. You're not coming straight all the way down, but it's the same movement. Low block, hammer fist strike. Right to the kidney, even the upper thigh, the hip joint, the groin. Groin shot, same thing. Block, strike comes in, you block, you parry. This is a low block. Same movement as the low block, groin strike, okay? So those are 3 instances where your blocks become strikes, very effective strikes. So think about that when you're training, you know, when you're on your own and you're training at home, going through your techniques and you're practicing training, you know, train the basics, make sure you've got the technique right, but then try to think, how else can I use this? Think, it's going to expand your knowledge of the art. It's going to expand your arsenal as far as what techniques you have to use in your art of Tang Soo Do or whatever style you study. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification button so that you can be notified every time new videos come out. There's going to be much, much more. The Warrior and You website is down right now because I'm actually sitting down and planning the site out the way I see it in my mind. I've been trying to just get it up and running, and making tons of changes. As you've seen, it's been up and down, up and down. I've moved into a new location, new home. We're going to be back on track doing videos, and I'm sitting down, planning everything out, and I want this to be the place for you to go for your Tang Soo Do studies, as well as not just studies and learning the techniques, but applying them to your everyday life, your school, your work, and all that to become warriors in life, because that's true benefit of the martial arts. So again, subscribe, be sure to hit the notification button, share this video with others that you think maybe, you know, may find it useful, and be sure to subscribe. Go to my website, kevinwpatala.com, and be sure to subscribe there. To get the newsletter, which comes out, you know, bi-weekly or monthly at the very least, with an overview of everything that's come out during the month, plus exclusive content that you're only going to get in the newsletter. So again, train hard, be smart, think during your training. How can you use this? How can I use that? And don't ever quit. We will see you next week. God bless. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you then.